Huh. Okay. You are the ending card. You feel like the ending card. There are some sneaks going on right now. We have the Seven of Swords. Something is going on behind your back, and you can tell that it's going on behind your back. You know it is. You can tell it is. It's causing you anxiety. It's causing you worry. Perhaps you feel like you're going to be losing something because of what's been going on behind your back, or what they think. Something is lost there as well. And you feel stuck in it. This is the one reversal that I will accept. For this particular reading, at least. There is a lack of movement. You are feeling stuck in it. And you're feeling like you're not getting this, you're not getting out of it. I think you've been tending to your crop, sure. If this is a work situation, you've been, for some of you it is a work situation. You've been doing really good work while feeling miserable because your colleagues have been talking behind your back. Perhaps you feel like, I don't know, is your team lead, is it your boss who's not been treating you well? You've been doing such good work. You've been doing it diligently. You've been doing it amazingly, but or it's a relationship where, you've been doing all the things to keep your family happy. Or it's just a family emotional relationship thing. You've been doing all the things that would, you would hope for and you would think that would be enough to keep everything good, but it isn't. There's stuff happening behind your back and you're feeling a lack of control over it and a lack of movement over it. And there's somebody there or perhaps it's you. This is somebody who's going to help you, the King of Chalices. I haven't even gone through all the cards on this. All the cards on the table right now, but it feels like the King of Chalices wants to say something. So we shall let him say something. Let's pull a Rider Rights. No, not you. Yes, you. The King of Chalices wants to tell you it's 10 of Chalices. And at the bottom of the deck through the 10 of Wands. Okay, you know what? I'm going to take the bottom of the deck this time because it actually feels like it wants to be outside. The King of Chalices wants to tell you that there is a potential of the ultimate happiness in your situation. It's absolutely nonsense right now, to not say BS, in the full version. There is a rainbow at the end of the road, though, which actually corroborates the 4 of Wands that I have on my table. I also have this here, the last card that fell out. There is a victory, a goalpost for you guys, but it's all at the end of a long and arduous road. The 10 of Wands accurately describes the feeling I'm getting for this reading, that you've been paying your dues, you've been doing your work, but it's making you miserable. You just have to keep doing it for a bit longer. And perhaps this is somebody close to you. Perhaps this is an advisor of sorts. Perhaps this is just a general message from the universe that just a bit longer with the 10 of Wands and you're going to get to the 10 of Cups. And you're going to get to this 4 of Wands. Perhaps even, we do have an 11-11 on this particular card. And I do kind of feel like occasionally it's an 11-11 card. I don't feel like it might be for all of you this time around. Perhaps this feels like something you must get through. Not a karmic lesson of a sort, just there are times in our lives when we can't be doing the thing we want to be doing the most, or there's times in our lives when the thing that we have to do is something that needs to be done, that needs to be learned, that needs to be processed. And this feels like one of those cases. The Chariot in this case, I'm feeling the particular interpretation for this one. It's in the rain. The road is slippery. The tires, while looking to be equipped for the rain, don't perhaps have... It is a pouring rainstorm and the roads are so slippery, and even though your car is technically prepared to handle that road, when you are distressed and when you are anxious and when you are underslept about it, when you're not being sure about your own driving, you can run the risk of losing control of the car. But breathe in, breathe out. It's going to be tough, but you're going to get through this. You're almost at the end of it. You're almost at your destination. You're almost at that. This. Whatever it is, perhaps for some of you it is an end of a really long and arduous project. Perhaps it's just a period in your life where you had to be the one to take care of everything. Yeah, there are some situations where it's not great, but sometimes you're the one who has to pick up the slack of others. And by gosh, it's a lot of slack. But it is horrible and like it's tough on you and you can't handle it too much longer and your back's breaking, but you're almost done. The moment it all turns upside down is almost done. Angel Oracle cards, yeah, you need an Oracle card, you guys. And you know you guys have been working diligently and the flowers are blooming. It's the good work you've put into trudging through this, it hasn't gone unnoticed. And at least it hasn't gone without bearing fruit. So it's, you know, it's not all doom and gloom. Especially because if the King of Chalice is actually somebody you can find in your own life, who is even there just to tell you, you know, to cheer you on from the background, you know, from the sides or whatever. If you can find that person, the King of Chalices, keep him around. At least in this case, he's the one that's, you know, gonna keep you through it. For the angel, we've got the Angel of Night. What I'm seeing right now from this card is the waning moon. English is not my first language. I had to, for one moment, was like, what was the difference between waxing and waning? It's ending. The cycle is ending. It's the 10 of Pentacles. It's the 10, another 10 of Pentacles. It's the 10 of Pentacles. I wonder why. Okay. 10 of Wands. It's the 10 of Cups. You're almost there. And it's gonna end, and there's gonna be release. And this is actually what it feels like. There's gonna be a moment when it just naturally ends. I don't know what it is. For some of you, I feel like... I don't want to say this, because, I mean, there's, you know, a lot of stigma already about the Death card. It is the end of a cycle, and it's the beginning of a new cycle. For some of you, you have been taking care of some relatives or a relative who is not well, who is just, you've been tending to them while, you know, they are still here. They might be passing on in June. I feel like that's just for some of you. It's not, you know, and of course it's a tragedy. In this case, it will be an actual tragedy. Or for some of you, it might be just, you know, a relative you are ending up taking care of that's, you're not even, you know, who's not aggressively dear to you, but you have to take care of them because somebody has to. It's finally, you know, you've done a really good job and it hasn't gone unnoticed. And you're finally good, you know. I'm sorry if I sound a little bit insensitive about this. This hasn't been something that I haven't actually encountered in my own personal life, so I don't really know the best words to use for this. But just know that it's just a natural end. All of this speaks about a natural end to a cycle. A really hard project you've been stuck with, that's just yours, has been making you anxious, has been making you not get enough sleep. Ending of a tough cycle, ending of a tough moment in your life where you feel like stuck in the moment, stuck in the situation, and onwards towards a new road, towards a new gate, towards a new rainbow, towards a new happiness. Let's see. I'm gonna take one more card for you guys from the Druidcraft Tarot deck. A wish from the universe for you guys at the end of the cycle. I feel like you guys deserve this one. And I mean, gosh, if any of you would be interested in the private reading, you can check out down below in my description box. There's information regarding that, if any of you need that. After all of this, it is a Page of Wands, a little Princess of Wands moment for you guys. It's a new road. A walking stick and a road beneath your feet. A road beneath your bare feet, which is what I believe and what I know to be true. It's really therapeutic after a long time of being stuck indoors, of being stuck in shoes. If you've been, you know, if you're stuck in a work environment and for whatever reason you've been wearing high heels a lot and perhaps you're not even the biggest fan of high heels, just taking off shoes and walking in some grass or walking in some, even across pine cones, it can be good for you. Just feel the earth beneath your feet. That's what it feels like. After all of this, you will land on solid ground again, and that solid ground will be a road that's laid out before you. It's gonna be a new cycle. There's gonna be a new path, and you're gonna be ready for it. You're gonna have your walking stick ready for it. Look at that, that's a solid walking.